think we're live now. It's a bit dodgy seeing it on two programs. Everyone can see me? Yes, guys, what's going on? Well, watch us back again with another video. Obviously, yesterday I couldn't post a video due to some issues, but I'm finally back on this stream, and I said, you know, everyone's talking about transfer talks, Q&A, couple questions, so let's get on with it. Obviously, let's start with the game yesterday. The most important thing was we got the winning top four battle, most important thing, and it's good to see Hazard scoring again. Obviously, he's got so many assists, but he hasn't been scoring that much, and I think he's about 13 assists away from making the record in Premier League in one season. So he's en route for that. I think Marcos Alonso could have been sent off. He should have been sent off. So I was a bit surprised with that. There was like 3 tackles he made. One of them was a straight red, maybe, because he was the last man. So I think we got quite lucky, and obviously every time we concede, it's a bit worrying, because that's when all the pressure comes on, and we just about held on. And obviously Arsenal lost as well, which was probably the bonus out of the whole weekend. So that was the main thing. We got Bournemouth on Wednesday in the cup at home. Unfortunately, I'm not going to that game as well. I think the next game I'll be attending is probably in January. So if you lot are attending that game, enjoy it. Yeah, so the last 32 draw came Europa League. We got Malmo. I think we're away first. Should be straightforward. You know, I'm expecting Kalina Sanadoy, Ethan Ampadu, everyone to start playing even more games and get the experience under the belt. That's the most important thing. We've got Clinical Gomez, Blue FT16, Devin. We even got Mehdi. We've got Mehdi, Tenveer, Alex, Archer. Can't pronounce some of these names. So basically everyone's tuned in. It's what I like to see. Let's smash this video to 50 likes. Get the likes on. If you haven't subscribed already, press the subscribe button, press the bell notification. So every time I go live, you get a notification. Transfer window will be opening soon. I'm expecting big things in January. So make sure you subscribe to all of that. Transfer talks, we've got Pulisic. Martial apparently signed a new contract with United as we speak right now. They've triggered the 1-year extension deal. So, you know, there shouldn't be any Martial news to Chelsea, first of all. Pulisic is the most talked about player to join. You know, the American people saying that he's like the American Willian. Unfortunately, he's very young, but you know, he can develop his game, he can change his game, and the price tag is something that puts me off mainly. I think it was about 70 million, which was, you know, quite crazy for a youngster. That has been proven. But I also think it's because of marketing purposes. Obviously, we get the fan base in America, shirt sales, and probably Chelsea make the money back. That's what they probably see. I've got someone here saying bring back Conte. It's a strong comment. I didn't expect that. So obviously the game on Wednesday against Bournemouth should be straightforward as well. Home. I'm hoping we rotate the players. We don't play Hazard. You know, Kante. You know, Kovacic played yesterday. I thought he was injured. I heard he was injured, so I was a bit surprised. Any news on Hazard's contract? Unfortunately, not yet. I know all we know right now is Chelsea have offered between 300 and 400,000 a week to keep him at the club, and I think he's waiting for the Madrid offer to make an opinion. Not opinion. So I'm reading the comment to make a choice on whether he's leaving. I do think he will leave, but I think if Chelsea get a transfer ban, he might stay. That's what I think. I think he'll sign a deal. Mertens is another player that has come out and said he would reunite with Sarri. Could we see that in January? I don't know. It might be a small fee, but he is free from next season. I think he's 31 now, so he's probably coming to the end of his career slowly. A few more years in his peak. I And obviously, shout out to El Spanish Archer's birthday today. No one actually wished him a birthday message on Twitter, so if you've got him on Twitter, shout him out, man. Apparently, Chelsea board doesn't want a director of football. You know, reports coming out about Ballack, stuff like that. I did see that rumor today as well. I've come back slowly. I'm looking at the news, and apparently we are not interested in signing a director of football. So what is Mourinho playing at? We've got Hashful saying Max out. Yeah, he couldn't even make the stream today, so it's fine. It's fine. He'll be in the next stream though, so make sure you lot support him. So there's Mertens, Pulisic, Higuain, Hisaj, however you pronounce his name. All these players in January that are most likely gonna be hyped in January. And obviously, I'll be definitely tuning in on streams on that. There should be some collabs, you know, with Alex, Eunice, Nini, everyone tuned in onto that transfer window talk. Personally, I want Mertens, even though I think we need another striker. I just think, even though both are old, we just want that skillful player, someone that can make a difference. You know, I think Ugain is losing us, you know, a yard in his pace. Not that he had any in the first place, but he's getting slower. He's a bit big. Can't move. And it's basically going to be like another Morata and Giroud signing, in my opinion. So we should go for Mertens, cheaper. And talks about Tammy Abraham. He's not Chelsea quality, unfortunately. He could be a third choice striker. You know, he can play the cup games or something. But he's definitely not the player to replace. Same with Michi. They're not good enough to replace the current players right now. So Mertens a false nine. Hazard back on his left. Callum Hudson on the right. I'll be happy with that. Obviously, Callum Hudson's not going to be in the right wing. He's going to play Willian. I don't want Willian. I want Pedro. So it's going to be interesting. We definitely need a new signing. I don't want Hazard in the false nine because he's not going to get as many goals. Obviously, he scored yesterday, but that's Brighton. Like, they are proper open up team that you can just get through. A team against Liverpool, Tottenham, I don't think he'll get those chances. Definitely. Pedro's a false nine. Yeah, why not? I'm sure he played there for Barcelona in the past, so there isn't any reason why. I just saw that one dislike turn to a like. Shout out to you. Mertens on the right, Pedro false nine, Hazard on the left. You know, I'll take that any day. Just for this season, I'll definitely take that. Obviously, I didn't watch all the game live. I saw mostly the highlights. Recap. The most important thing is Alonso just has to stop playing for Chelsea. He needs to go on the bench, 100%. We need Emerson in the team, or we need to sign a left back for sure. We're gonna get exposed on that side. He got exposed 3 or 4 times, so he needs to get off. Willian, you know, he did okay. He did okay. Last game, he actually did okay. I'll be surprised if there was any slate for him. We do have too much on the wing, but it's good to see striker in the false nine so we can see Callum Hudson-Odoi. Dave delivers, right? Defensively, he definitely does. He's improved. Attacking wise, you know, I'm not fully confident on that yet. You know, it was only Brighton. I need to see it against Liverpool, Tottenham, Arsenal, United, City, Everton. I need to see it against these teams. We've got All-American Chelsea supporting in here. Shout out to all the Americans out there. We're going to sign Pulisic, 70 million. We've got Hashford saying, Aspi left back, Hisaj right back. That's probably what we're going to see. Yeah, where are the likes, man? Where are the likes? Let's get it to 50 likes at least. 50 likes. Make it happen. I wish Sarri would give Emerson a run of games. He can improve defensively given the chances. I totally agree with that, especially against teams like Brighton, Bournemouth, Palace. He can definitely, you know, make his name on that. Like Ben said, Swiftham, like FC. Make sure you got like FC, subscribe, press the bell notification. Stay tuned to all our Chelsea on everything. Add me on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, everything. Ask your questions, man. Let me see some questions. Pulisic on the right. I think, yeah, he can play on the right, so he can cut in that we don't see that much. I've seen it with Pedro, one of his goals recently, but we need to see more of that. So maybe that's why he's being looked at. But I also think Hudson-Odoi can do. I think Loftus-Cheek done okay doing that. I saw a couple of runs that he done straight at the defence that we're not seeing with the current wingers. So we've got that rotation there basically. That's the most important thing. Is Alonso awful? Does he just need some time off? Yeah, he needs time off. That's what he needs. He needs a break for sure. Emerson hasn't been playing at all, so that's the most definite reason. And Pedro just needs to play more often than Willian. That's it. So sharing this link again. Loftus-Cheek striker could be top 4 real achievement for Chelsea. That's the most important thing I said. We just need Champions League football next season. And you know, we need to build on from the summer. Obviously, if the transfer ban comes in, we need to make the signings in January. It's going to be difficult. So we just need to see what happens in the next couple of months before Chelsea make a choice. Obviously, in what happens next. But we definitely do need to get rid of some of these players to spend on the future players. I don't see Chelsea spending more money than what they bring in. It's all about net spend. Don't talk about spend, talk about net spend. Famous quote. Ruben Strike, false 9. Yeah, Conte tried to play him there last season. So why would he not? Why are we not getting a ban but not City or PSG? I think City were fined in the past, even though football leaks have reported recent information that are not proven yet. But we also have Chelsea signing young players incorrectly against the laws. So 2 different reasons why we could get done. Christensen, what's your thoughts? He's just not good enough for Chelsea right now. The attitude is not correct. David Luiz definitely keeps his spot, and I think even Ampadu should be playing in front of him. Ronda Rousey is a heel or face now. Is she on WWE? I've been seeing all these trends. Like she's from whatever she used to do to now WWE, probably a baddie. So heel. If we do sign Pulisic, we will see him on the left and Hazard up top. I think Sarri will try both ways. I think Sarri will try Hazard up front and Pulisic up front and just rotate them throughout the game and see who does better. That's what I think is going to happen. So I do think that signing will happen. I don't think we'll get Martial or Bailey or Hazard's brother or Fulgan. I don't think we'll get any of those players. I think Pulisic, just for the marketing reasons. Football is a business now more often. It's about making money. So that's the most important thing for Chelsea right now. Net spend, making money. Pulisic is a bench warmer. I don't want to see that at Chelsea. I don't want another Morata. There are better players out there than him. Yes, as I said, marketing reasons. Bailey hasn't been as good this season. Dembele is definitely not realistic on this transfer window for sure. If Hazard leaves, who will be the truly replacement? I'll be happy with a deal with Isco and Kovacic and some money for Hazard. I will take that any day of the week. For a deal, that's a good question. Pepe or Turin, Richarlison, they're all good players. Like, generally all good players. If we're going to be spending 70 million, we just need to sign someone like Pepe. Like, these players are banging in goals and they're playing every single game, so they should be playing. True point, RV Pulisic is only 19 years old. He has bag of potential, but he's just not playing right now. That's the only problem. He does need to move and make his name. That is my Snapchat as well. Everything that you see below here is all my Snapchat. Michi, where's his future? He's probably going to go on loan again to another club. I just don't see him first choice for Chelsea, so we need to forget about him. Next season strikers, it's a tough one. stuff. It depends on the transfer ban if we get one or not. But if Sarri wanted Higuain in the summer and the Chiefs said no because he's old, what makes you think we're going to get him in January? That's what you need to ask yourself. Same with Mertens, but Mertens is free. So Callum Wilson, 30 million is a no. Tammy is a no. Michi is a no. You know, these are average players that can't take us to the next level. You need someone like Cardi. 70 million is a Cardi bid. That's a move that you need to make. All he needs one chance and he'll score. That's how clinical he is. So Cardi is definitely the player that we need in January. Probably not, but Inter are now in Europa League and they do need the money. So they are most likely going to be selling their players. It just depends who. So Icardi is definitely one option that I'll definitely hope Chelsea go for in the summer if we're not banned. Cheeky 60 million bid for Lewandowski. He's old. If we can't sign Higuain, why would we sign him? Guys, we've got over 30 people watching right now. So if you haven't already, like the button, subscribe, press the bell notification. Have you unchecked? Okay, let me read that properly in my eyes. Have you unchecked Twitter this morning? Twitter going crazy about Cardi's going to London Post. I think he's doing work for Nike when I looked into it. Ibrahimovic on loan, no thank you. Bakayoko, this guy is on form for AC Milan. I don't know what happened to him at Chelsea. He went downhill, but for AC Milan, they might sign him on a permanent deal if they can get Cesc Fabregas at the same time. They want a double deal. They want to pay money for Bakayoko but get Fabregas on a cheap. That's currently what's going on right now. Cardi's going to sign a new deal. I'm not sure. It depends on where the club finish and Europa League. They need Champions League most likely. So and they need the money. So I don't know where you lot getting this new deal from. And Sapir, I don't know why he's saying let them go. We definitely need Fabregas for the experience. The team with a young squad, if we play them, we're going to need more experience. Talks of Callaghan and Odoi. Apparently his father and Marina are having bad talks about him getting more game time in the contract. He's only got a year and a half left, I believe. We could lose him. So obviously everyone's been tweeting save the chosen one. If you tweet generic stuff, you can get 1,000 likes easily like that, which I've done. And yeah, the fan base is worried that we're going to let Callaghan Odoi go. So we need to make sure every fan says at the games, after games, interviews, everything. Yeah, for sure, I'll definitely keep Cesc. We need him for experience. I don't mind Baka leaving on a permanent deal. I think Chelsea want the full 35 million for him, but he's on form, so there shouldn't be a reason why they don't sign him. And Dombele from Leon is a baller. Yeah, Max is a big fan of him. Piatek is another striker that's on form, but he reminds me of Belotti. Belotti was doing well for one season. He was banging in goals. We were in talks with him for like 50 million. And I've not heard of him since. I've not seen his goals. I've not seen him doing well. So Piatek could be the same issue. It's a risk basically. But he's on form right now. Haller from Frankfurt. I'm not really sure about him. I won't lie to you. I've only seen a couple clips of him. So I'm not going to comment on fully about him. Charlie Musanda is potentially world class, but he just doesn't have the mindset, the ambition to take it forward. So, unfortunately, players like him, Kennedy, they're done for Chelsea, in my opinion. Gary Cahill, done more to come from him. Apparently, he's in talks with Arsenal, and I could see Roman Abramovich letting that happen, like Czech, where they let him because of his services. Czech was at Chelsea for like 10 years. Gary Cahill will be here for about 6-7 years, and he probably wants to stay in London, so the board will probably let that happen. Are we still in the title race? Definitely not. No way. Obviously, if we do go on a run from now in December, the 6 games that are average teams, no big teams, and we win them, we could put a bit of pressure, but I don't expect anything. I'm hoping for 3rd, but definitely at least 4th. Luka, Jovic, Richarlison, Cardi for next season. Cardi definitely. I'm not sure about the other 3. Pulisic in January or summer. If we sign Mertens in January, then we don't need Pulisic. I don't know why Arsenal would want to sign him, but yeah, it's a great move for him. The thing is, if Cahill goes, Drinkwater goes, Fabregas goes, that's three homegrown English players gone. And the new rules on the Premier League is that Chelsea needs a certain number. So I don't see all of them going. I definitely see Moses going, Drinkwater going, and I think Chelsea might hold on to Cahill and Fabregas for at least another year. Our main focus should be top four in Europa League. I agree with that. Totally agree with that. I also hope for third place, like I said, What do you think our main priority should be in January? We need a left back if Emerson don't play. We need a right wing to replace William. And we probably need a striker, but the striker will probably have to be Mertens or Hugain, but Hugain ain't gonna come definitely. So probably Mertens. Tanvir, you talking about Giroud's free kick against Mulready? Yeah, that was close. I didn't even expect that from him. But every left foot player has tech, man. Let's be honest about that. They've always got tech. Can't see why Pulisic would want to sit on the bench for another 6 months. That's true because his price tag should be going down. Let's be honest, because he's not even playing. No, not drinks. Why not? He doesn't play. He's a better version of Henderson, but he's not playing. Overall, though, I'm excited about this January window. Last couple of windows we've been signing players like Zappacosta, Giroud. They've just been average signings. So hopefully Chelsea actually put out some good signings, man. Sility or not? Yeah, definitely Sility. Your opinion on Vardy rumours? Those rumours come every year, man. I don't expect anything from it. So he would suit Sarri, though. I'll give you that. He would suit Sarri. So I would prefer him over Callum Wilson. Proven. Summer transfer window was great. What did we get? Jorginho. What do I think of Wan-Bissaka? Very good defender. Should be proven in one of the top teams. He's performed on top level for these average teams. I think he has the most interceptions or tackles recently. So I could see him signing for a big club soon. Nice beard, man. Thanks. I definitely need a trim soon, then. Level 3 at least. He's homegrown. Yeah, he is homegrown. This is another thing I didn't even know about. Thanks for telling me that. I think Chelsea will have to be cautious in who they sign as well. They'll definitely need homegrown if they're selling Moses, Drinkwater, Fabregas, Cahill. All these players that are going for sure. Oh yeah, Kepa. Yeah, Kepa. I forgot. But Kepa came because we sell players, man. Like, I've said it for ages. We sell players and then we buy players. We don't buy additional players. So when Courtois left, we bought Kepa. When Costa left, we bought Morata. When Matic left, we bought Bakayoko. They're all replacement players. So who's the best keeper in the league? De Gea is still the best. Kepa's making his name up there. Edison is good. Alisson is good. They're all good keepers, but they're not on De Gea's level. Do you think we need to offload Cahill? I don't think so. I think we still need him in the dressing room for some leadership. I don't think he should be playing, but he definitely should be in a leadership role. Is my beard homegrown? Yes, it is. It's real, English and real. But man actually laughing. I'm hearing bare pot sounds in the kitchen. Yeah, I'm hearing that as well. Who's the best player in Chelsea? That's a silly question, I think. Who to win Champions League? Uh, I'm hoping Juventus. I just want to see Ronaldo win Champions League again. How long will Jose Mourinho last for? I think another year at least. Yeah, Nicolas Pepe, 23 years old. I didn't even know he was that young. That guy, he's a serious gamer. Baller, I mean, not even gamer. He's a baller. RV, the good thing about us getting banned is if we do get banned for at least 2 years, Chelsea will have to promote youngsters like the Silva and James. So, you know, objectives for the season might have to decrease, but we'll see more players, and I think the fans will be patient with the manager if we see that. We will win Europa League. I think we will. I think we'll win the Europa League definitely. There's no like buzz to it. Like you see your team playing in the Europa League, and you think, yeah, it's a win. Like no worry. Hopefully, teams like Inter, Napoli, they all lose before we get to them, and Arsenal as well. Willian, keep us sell Willian definitely. Breza, we've talked about Pulisic for the last 15, 20 minutes. He's probably going to come. It just depends when. That's all it is. Nicolas Pepe said in the interview he loves Chelsea and Drogba's inspiration. I need to check that out. Thanks for telling me that. What's your opinion on Callum Hudson-Odoi's game time? It's not enough. As I said, talks have broken down before, with his father, Marino, and he has a year and a half left. So they need to give him more game time. He needs to play the full Europa League games, the full Carabao Cup games, FA Cup games. Give it to him. He's got enough. I'm glad some people actually came from Snapchat. I didn't expect anyone to come, but it's good to see that. Jose is finished with his ancient tactics. You know what? I think yesterday they didn't play that bad. Well, I saw it at 2-1, and I think Liverpool weren't that great defensively. I think United could have done something. So it was just unfortunate. They had deflections. I mean, not at 2-1, at 1-1. It was deflections. Shaqiri, both goals were like deflections. It was just fortunate. Real Madrid want Alonso 55 million. Listen, Alonso 55 million, Willian 50 million. Sell those two players and get the players that you want. Like seriously, put me in the board. I'll sort it out. Zappacosta to go. Yeah, if we sign Hisaj, then we definitely have to sell him because Aspi will be fighting for his role. Killer Hudson on the bench against Bournemouth 100%. He should be starting. I think he will start. Home games, I think he'll start in the cup. Liverpool didn't have to come out in the second gear. Still though, man, it just wasn't good enough. Forza has a leaving. We've covered this. I said Chelsea have offered him a new deal. He needs to say yes. He's thinking about it because he wants to see whether Madrid are gonna make a bid. And if Chelsea get banned, he might be persuaded to sign a new deal and sell him for big money. When am I getting a trim? I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. Maybe next weekend. Next weekend, probably. Hello to Chelsea. I've not heard any rumours about that. Guys, we've got nearly 40 people watching the stream right now. If you haven't already, press the like button. Let's get the 50 likes. If you haven't subscribed, press the bell notification. Canada today definitely should start next game. Will Chelsea remain if Hazard leaves? Remain where? What do you mean by remain? Let me just share this link one more time, guys. Also, I hope you've not been enjoying this stream. Am I going to Chelsea and Southampton? I didn't actually get the tickets, man. I didn't get a ticket, so I need to check when is the next game I'm going to. Probably be in January, but yeah. We've got Mehdi asking, am I going to get a shape up on my beard, yeah? Oh man, Mehdi, you make me laugh, man. You make me laugh. T147, well gone. What are you saying, man? Do you really like do you really think Callum Hudson-Odoi would leave Chelsea because of his agent? He was in the academy since 8 years old. He's a Chelsea fan. He's only 18. But to be honest, he needs to put his career first before supporting any team. You know, it's not about being a Chelsea fan or anything. If you don't get your game time, preferred game time for like a couple cup games and some minutes in the Premier League, then you need to go, man. Versku, what's going on? Does Sarri ball? Does Hazard fit Sarri ball better as a false nine? I think Willian offers more defensive support for Alonso. Definitely, for sure. I just think it's the aerial threat in the formation that comes against us. You know, we might beat teams like Brighton, Bournemouth, stuff like that, but top 6 team, especially away, we're going to struggle. You know, I see us holding it 0-0 until we start winning. Like bringing on Giroud and taking a late winner. Yeah, the bench is mad against City. But thoughts on Giroud as a character? Yeah, he's calm, man. He's calm. Him and Cesc have been posting quite a lot of Instagram photos recently. Training. You know, they're still enjoying their football, which is the most important thing. False 9 really worked against City though. Yeah, the thing is, I was at the game. The first 35 minutes, we didn't have the ball. We had no shots on target. We had no possession. When we had possession, when we walked forward, we lost the ball. And it took David Luiz's pass to open up the first shot and score. And then the team played with confidence. And then we could have made more goals. It could have been 3 or 4-0 personally. So the false 9 could have went differently where if City got an early goal, would have to come out and it could have been a different game. So it was up to David Luiz, Azpi, Alonso and Rudiger that played perfectly in defence that game. They were playing 10 out of 10. So that's why we saved the game. Will, you ready for Malmo? Yeah, we covered that. G. We're gonna ace that game like it's nothing. Guys, we've got nearly 50 people on the stream right now. If you haven't already, like the video, press the subscribe button, press the bell notification. Let's get this video to at least 50 likes. Max in. I'm not sure about that. A lot of people don't want him to play. I mean, to come on the stream. He said, yeah, suitable. I agree. Right back for sure. New strike in January, we've covered that. I think Mertens will have to play as a false 9. Sancho has our long-term replacement. Why? We've got Kenan Hudson-Odoi. Why do we need Sancho? Even though he's getting his game time. Morata needs to be sold. I think he'll be going on loan in January. Chilwell? No, definitely not. Did Barca first leg kill Christensen? I totally agree with that. It could have been before that. Did we play City or United before that? He made a mistake in all 3 games. Which is where I said to myself, nah, he's not good enough. Personally. Pulisic coming in. Mason Mount playing class right now. Backup for Kepa next season. Caballero's been okay, man. I wish Jamal Blackman gets some minutes. Oh, it was after, yeah. So he was making mistakes every game for me. Those 3 big games could have saved Conte 4th place. So we'll see, man. Who's a realistic replacement for Morata? As I said, I think Mertens will be probably the most realistic and play as a false 9. Hazard back on the left, rotate with him in the middle. Should Chelsea risk keeping Hazard if we get transfer ban in the summer? Yeah, I think they might persuade him to sign a new deal, and if Madrid want him, then pay 150 million straight. Yeah, Mertens is 31, but he'll be on a free or on a cheap, so definitely. Yeah, Mertens getting old, but he's still class, man. Still class. Do we need to start a strong team against Malmo? I think away we might have to play some key players. And when it comes home, we'll definitely be fine. It's true, we don't usually sign players on 30, so that could be an issue as well, you're right. Mertens not going to cost 30 million euros at this time, man. Definitely not. That's not the case. So I'm posting it one more time. After Mertens, who do you want at Chelsea? Hisaj. Probably Aspion left back and take out Alonso and put on the bench. And I'd rather see Loftus-Cheek get more minutes or Callum Hudson-Odoi on the right wing and just play even more. You know, I realistically don't see Chelsea signing so many players. I think one or two signings will come in. Like last time we had Giroud and Zappacosta, so that was two signings. I'm expecting the same this season. Um, Memphis or Martial would be a dream long term. Yeah, I've been asked for Martial for ages, but Martial, um, Martial is probably going to sign a new deal. Ben Perry, I was trolling that game. You know, I didn't proper mean it. I was surprised. Obviously, the rival fan base took it serious. Um, but I didn't watch the entire game. If I'm being honest, you know, I didn't. The support was there. You know, I knew a lot of people that went there, but let's be honest, the hype wasn't there. We've qualified already, and most people watching for Ampadu and Callum Hudson-Odoi. So, you know, I wasn't fully concentrating on the game. Let's be honest with that. Well, that's it for City game. I was in East Upper. I don't want to sit there ever again in my life. There was a pillar in the middle, which was the worst. I have a great sense of humor. Thank you, appreciate that. Yeah, people take tweets serious from other families just for likes and retweets. So it's normal. Can't expect everything your way. Um, Huzur, yes, I am. Would I take Robin next year? For yeah, no, I wouldn't. If we can't sign Mertens or Higuain, how can we sign him? I'm being realistic, man. Mertens would make us title contenders. That's interesting. Omar, I might do, but let's not bait myself on the stream right now. For that, I want to cover it. Thoughts on Loftus-Cheek playing instead of Kante? It's a good one. I think when it's 0-0, and especially at home game, then definitely we have to play like that. Offensively, Kante is not up there, and but he does all the work that we need defensively. He intercepts, he presses forward, and that's why Sarri prefers him. So we can't really say Kante needs to be benched. Even though I want to see something like that, a different change, maybe against a smaller team. Yeah, why not? Am I going Bournemouth on Wednesday? No, I'm not. Kante is improving offensively. I'm not sure. I think the pressing covers everything that he does, so it'll be fine. Next time, give us KFC. I've not actually bought KFC in a couple of weeks now, or nearly 2 weeks, a week and a half at least. Any money for Hazard will be worth nothing if he goes in the summer and we have a transfer ban. Risky business. As I said, I expect Chelsea to persuade him to stay for another season by extending the contract, maybe 2 years, and getting some money out of him from Madrid if they want him. But personally, I think he wouldn't be too annoyed if he didn't get the move. I think he will stay. But remember, he doesn't own his house in Surrey. He rents it. So, it is a sign that it could be moving. Um, I think I'll end it here. I'll answer a lot of questions. I think I answered a lot. I like your beard so much. Can I have it? The beard's nothing special, man. Does it pee you off every time he talks about it's a dream to play for Real Madrid? No, it's not. It doesn't really annoy me. Every player should aspire to play for those kind of teams because they win the Ballon d'Or, they win the Champions League, they're guaranteed to get a challenge for the Champions League. So I kind of understand why he speaks like that. So he hasn't done the same as Courtois. That's the most important thing. So we shouldn't be too annoyed. He's given us 6 years, nearly 7. So he has a right. I think as Chelsea fans obviously want him to stay, but if he wants to win the Ballon d'Or, he does need to move. If he wants to be recognised as one of the best players in the world, he needs to move. Why doesn't Sarri give Palmieri time? I don't know. Recently, he talked about height. That surprised me. I didn't expect anything about the height for free kicks. I just think it's an excuse to something that he doesn't like. There was a time earlier in the season where he didn't play, and Sarri said he was injured, and he came out on Twitter and said he wasn't injured. So it's a bit worrying. Who will leave first, Pogba or Jose? I think Jose will have to go. The player power is in every club now. You get rid of the manager. If you don't want to play for a manager, the manager goes, not the players. Huge game on Wednesday. Yeah, we should make it. We're at home. You know, it shouldn't be difficult. Should be calm. We need like 50 likes, guys. If you ever like the video, press the like button, press the bell notification when you subscribe. Make it happen, man. I don't know if you lot know, everyone's gathering tomorrow. Louis, Eunice, Nini, everyone in Wembley tomorrow. So it's going to be an exciting time. So if you haven't already, like the video, press the bell notification. More collabs coming during the transfer window. And yeah, stay tuned. Which hurt more, 2015 or 17? I think 2015 hurt more because we came 10th. The players weren't properly playing for Mourinho, and they wanted him gone, so they got it their way. But it's sad though. I don't blame any managers. I don't blame any managers that lose their jobs. The board don't sign extra players when we win the league. We only replace players, and that's why the board needs to improve. Michael, you know, whatever his name is, that went to Monaco, he left for a reason. There's obviously problems at the top, so that's why Conte didn't succeed, Mourinho didn't succeed. Now we've got Sarri. He'll probably win the league eventually, and then we won't sign anyone, and then he's gone. So that's why you shouldn't be too attached to managers. Yeah, last season wasn't that bad. You know, Barcelona at home, everyone thought we'd get destroyed. We should have won 3-1, 3-0 in fact. Christensen made a mistake, and Messi scored first time in like 9 games against Chelsea. So it was luck that game, and then away we got battered. City we should have won. United we should have won. Those games could have changed the season and made us at least top 4, finish on a high with the cup trophy, Emirates Cup, and focus on next season with Champions League. People need to realise that even when we lost against Bournemouth, Watford, or whatever it was, we still could have won these games in February and March. Could have changed it. And regardless if Conte told the players to defend and behind the ball and stuff, the players were good enough to take the game on and win. So they didn't play for him. Drogba should come back to the bridge alongside Sarri and Zola. Yeah, one day. I think Drogba will come back when Lampard and Terry come back. And I think Lampard and Terry will come back not when the next manager comes in, but the manager after that. I think that's when they will come in. So the future, I'm not worried about the future when they come. They'll probably play the youth, which is a good thing. Obviously, they know Jody Morris knows them. We could see extra amount of players coming through the youth ranks into the first team. So be patient. Obviously, right now you're not going to get anything. Guys, I am going to end it here. So if you haven't already, press the like button, press the bell notification. Get this video to over 50 likes. If you enjoyed it, subscribe, press the bell notification. If you want to shout out, Antos, sorry I didn't see that question. Adoy definitely should get more game time than Pulisic. Anuj, I am going to the event tomorrow as well in Wembley. Blue FT 260, give me a shout out to him. Hopefully see him on my streams a lot more. But like I said, guys, if you haven't already, press the bell notification when you subscribe, like the button, press the like button, sorry. Get over 50 likes, and the next live stream should be the preview. Actually, I probably won't do the Bournemouth preview on Wednesday. I'll probably do only Premier League games as I'm busy this week. So, like the video, press the bell notification, and subscribe. I'm out, man.